Yola Mafuna is a third-year transportation management student at the University of Johannesburg. Mafuna, who is also an NSFAS recipient, has openly opposed the move to online learning through the boycott online learning hashtag on social media. He says the system excludes those who are a large majority in the institution.
In the rural areas, there tends to be a lack of internet connectivity and resources in general. In townships, there tends to be overcrowding, crowded households, small households, and that space is not conducive to online learning or studying from home.
Mafuna worries that the institution's delay in issuing out resources, including 30 gigabytes of data, laptops, and other learning material, will overwhelm students. Uncertainty also lingers among students who say they do not know whether they qualify for the 4,000 laptops allocated for online learning.
We don't know what the criteria is, who qualifies, who doesn't. There's a mention of NSFAS students, but the reality is that not all disadvantaged students are actually funded by NSFAS. There are those who meet the criteria, but because of the technical difficulties and discrepancies and administrative strains of NSFAS, they somehow didn't get accepted by NSFAS. There are international students who also might need the laptops. There are cash-paying students who also might need the laptops. So really, 4,000 isn't enough.
Mafuna says he will be sharing a laptop with his brother, which puts him at an advantage, unlike his less privileged peers based in rural parts of the country. A second-year mine surveying student based in Tututu, KwaZulu-Natal, explained his challenges, but he did not want to be identified.
We haven't had electricity since last year and there's no network connectivity at all. The service provider works sometimes, so I have ported to that provider, but the rest don't.
He suggests that classes should be halted until the end of the month.
I think that they should wait until the lockdown ends. In the event that it is extended, they should allow us to return to our campus residence and ensure we have access to Wi-Fi.
The South African Union of Students says a new curriculum needs to be designed for digital migration.
If we're going to use the scaling of assessment, meaning 60%, 75% distinction, a lot of students will be compromised because they will not be able to perform adequately, and that might compromise their scholarships, compromise their bursaries, and compromise their general social mobility. And that will obviously then perpetuate inequality within the sector.
The University of Witwatersrand and the University of Johannesburg have allocated 30 gigabytes of data to all students at no cost. They have also delayed tests and assignments for the next 2 weeks to allow students to get their affairs in order. Nosipho Mncube, SABC News, Johannesburg.